We're good. Go ahead and fill us in.
Today is our first official second trimester pregnancy update video. Homesteady then? Is that my intro? I'll say a little more. I'm 17 weeks today, and the baby is as long as a turnip. I feel like these vegetables and fruits leave a lot of room for interpretation though, because turnips can be all sorts of sizes.
Figure like the average turnip.
The average turnip.
The median turnip.
I've got that info up here too, what the average turnip looks like.
That's another thing. What the heck's a turnip? So we're at 4 weeks now? 5 weeks?
No, not that long. Maybe
Is the first trimester?
Maybe 2.
Is it only 2 weeks for the mustache?
Pretty new.
I'm starting to feel it kick.
How I've been feeling is much better than the first trimester. I've got energy back. I'm still having bouts of nausea that kind of come and go. Starving all the time. Then when I eat, I get heartburn and nausea. So it's kind of a vicious cycle we're dealing with here. But we're almost halfway there. That's nice to think of.
The last month or so, Kay's been cooking again, and she's been doing a lot of stuff. So it kind of took a lot of the extra load that was on my shoulders off my shoulders, which almost has made me like stop thinking about the fact that no, she's still pregnant. We still gotta like be thinking and planning. So I've gotten into the middle period where it's like, oh yeah, no, we're good now, but still gotta keep it there. Does that make sense?
I guess.
I don't know. Kay's in the middle of the pregnancy now, so it's not like super nauseous and laying in bed all day, but it's also not like, oh, my back, oh, I can't move stuff. The baby's gonna come any minute, I better not jump up and down. So I'm starting to just like stop thinking about, oh, what do I have to do for Kay? Does she need me to go grocery shopping? Do I need to cook dinner tonight? I'm like not thinking like that, but I still need to be because she's still pregnant. So I gotta like, I've had to in the second trimester remind myself, your wife is still pregnant, the baby is still coming, so keep working towards that goal.
It's getting to be where I'm rolling over a couple times, 3 or 4 times every night, and have to wake up and think, okay, time to roll already. So this is all happening much faster than it has in my other pregnancies. And in a few weeks, we'll be able to see the baby for the first time. We'll get our first ultrasound at 20 weeks, which is really exciting. I'm very much looking forward to that.
One of the areas that I've had to like push myself, just taking time to talk to the baby, listen to the baby's heartbeat, because Kay is kind of like her old self again, not so slowed down. I'm not constantly remembering like, oh yeah, we're having a baby. So I'm not taking the time, or I wasn't taking the time to talk to the baby and listen to the baby. And Kay reminded me one day, she's like, you haven't heard the baby in a few days. And I was like, oh yeah, and like, this is our last time to do this. So I have to remind myself to talk to the baby and listen to the baby's heartbeat. Take that time to enjoy this time period where the baby's in the belly. Probably the easiest time for me. The second trimester will be the easiest time in this child's life for me for like the next 2 years probably. And then at about age 3 or so, they get pretty easy again. We have 4 out of the womb children, and they need lots of attention, lots of playtime. It's winter, so they're not running around outside as much. They're inside and they're crazy, and they need some playtime. So I'm focused on those kids, wrestling and playing games and hide and go seek. And I have to remember my 5th child, which is in the belly right now. I need to spend time with that child, need to talk to that child, and so I have these conversations where I do like just small talk, catch the baby up on things, kind of ramble. It's a little one-sided, but
I have to say, I'm always very excited to be pregnant, but the first trimester knocks me out. I was sick all the time and tired all the time. No matter what remedies I try, whether it's ginger, essential oils, eating small meals, saltines in the morning, or sea bands, herbal tea remedies, nothing helps. Nothing helps. It's just time. So by the time I got to 13, 14 weeks, I was starting to feel better. Austin was such a big help during that time. It's not easy. And when I put myself in his shoes, I really appreciate how much he actually did, because he had a full-time job to do. Plus, I was in bed every day, most of the day, which meant he was cooking and cleaning, taking care of 4 kids. He did grocery shopping for me. He took care of the cows for me. He did all the farm work, the dogs. So, I have to say thank you to him. So thank you. How's that?
That was nice.
Also very emotional. So pretty much anything makes me cry right now. Gender reveals. And you know what's gonna happen, like it'll be a boy or a girl, but still. Those balloons popping, man. Ugh. Any like baby deer abandoned and returned to its mother videos. Just I can't watch anything anymore. Great British Baking Show. Some of their stories are very inspirational.
Now we're approaching this time period where there's lots of breeding. We have to do a lot of work. You're going to start seeing with the goats are going to be getting bred. Winter is here, so things are going to get harder. I feel like there's a lot of work coming on the homestead in the next couple months, but that's okay because the next couple months for Kay, she's pretty good. I don't have to do as much inside. I don't have to cook anymore or clean or do any of the extra stuff for her inside. So I can be out here doing whatever needs out here. The extra stuff that all this breeding and all the births and preparing for all that in the homestead will be good. Yeah, I mean, right now we made sure to enter this downsized, and that was smart. We don't have a huge hard work amount. I feel like we use a lot more of your tape in this one. I'm like, fine. Things are totally good. Is she pregnant? Oh yeah, right?
For the most part, it's a very pleasant phase of my pregnancy. So I'm just kind of enjoying it right now. And I'm starting to feel the baby move, kicks. In a couple weeks, hopefully Austin can feel it, or the kids can feel it on the outside too. Which is always such a nice part, feeling that little baby move around inside me. It's pretty cool. This is also the first pregnancy where I got a small Doppler to use to listen to the baby's heartbeat. Because when I found out, like 12 weeks, that we wouldn't see the baby or have another appointment for 8 weeks from then, so at 20 weeks, I thought, yeah, now's the time I want to get a Doppler. And we have had a miscarriage in the past. So to be able to every couple of days listen and find the baby's heartbeat has been really nice. Nice for me and cool for the kids to be able to hear that and make that connection with the baby too. I also get very out of breath.
I edited one out of the video yesterday. You're like, oh, out of breath.
It's hard. As far as how it's affected our homesteading, I'm back out here, which is nice. I missed it. I missed being out in the fresh air. The barn, the farm is a very relaxing place for me to be. I missed being able to come out here, so it's nice to be able to come back out. Was able to milk Ladybug. Now we'll just focus on getting her bred, getting Luna bred, and getting the goats bred. So it's lots of babies this season thinking about now. It's nice to be back out here and be able to help everybody and take care of my stuff too. I really enjoy being able to come outside and do the barn work again. I missed it a lot. This is probably one of the most relaxing things I do around here. It's a hobby. That's why I got the cows, because Austin kept telling me I needed to have a hobby. So I decided to get dairy cows. I enjoy spending time with them. I enjoy milking. It's one of my favorite things to do. I really missed being able to do it. So it's nice to be back out here and to spend some time with my girls. Aversions, food, cravings. Aversion to meat right now, especially cooking it. I don't want to cook it. I don't want to think about what I'm going to cook with it. So fortunately, Austin has been eating vegetarian for a couple days and he hasn't minded, which is good. Kids never mind anyways. Craving. I crave like salads, veggies. I honestly don't remember my last pregnancies being like this. So I couldn't say like, oh, I know it's a boy because I'm craving this, or I know it's a girl. Mine have all been so different. It doesn't really tell me anything about what I'm having. And we won't find out until we actually have the baby. We just have to keep guessing whether we think it's a boy or a girl.
What's your guess right now?
I never have a guess. I'll guess girl. Because I think Austin's gonna guess boy. It's good to have one of us on each side.
In the second video we did in this series, you were like so sick in that video, and most of the talking is me because you were like, I feel awful. Can we end this? And I just like rambled a bunch. But now, I mean, you're feeling great, and I mean, I gotta like you had cravings last night. I had to go out and get you some ice cream, but I never mind that.
Oh, it was so good too.
She wanted scooter. They call them Scooter Crunch in Pennsylvania. We never called them that.
What did you call them?
They were strawberry
shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake
bars.
Good Humor Bar.
Yeah.
Which I know Scooter Crunch is like a more fun name for
It
them.
is.
But she wanted last night, so I was like, all right, if you want them, I'll go get them.
And he did.
I did.
It was so good. I mean, I think hopefully we could say like we've got this down now.
Yeah.
Right?
Pregnancy is such I mean, your body is surging with hormones. Every day levels are changing. What bothers you one day doesn't the next. I mean, it keeps you on your toes. And I think I have just learned.
I think all the men who have had a pregnant wife are going, yes. I tried to do everything and she still yelled at me.
I want to make a coaching series, like a coach like, hey bruh, your girl's pregnant, bro? And like every morning just be like, okay bro, your girl's pregnant, so just remember, it's your fault. Say you're sorry, get her whatever she wants, and get out of the way. Like, if I had that video to watch every morning,
every day just
like,
to pump yourself up.
have my coffee and be like, it's okay, only a few more months, man. Just remember, say you're sorry, get her what she wants, get out of the way. That's pretty good, right? Say you're sorry, get her what she wants, get out of the way. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bruh.
Baby number 5. Five pregnancies it's taken.
That's the next Homesteady shirt. Say you're sorry, get out of the way. Baby number 5. Yeah, no, and this second trimester's been pretty good.
I'll be honest, coming into this pregnancy, because with the last one, it was baby number 4, pregnancy number 5. I have 3 kids already, so I remember thinking when we were talking about getting pregnant again, like, I just don't want to be mean. I don't want to be cranky and mean to my kids all the time, because I felt like I was with baby number 4. And in my opinion, I've been doing pretty good so far. I've only thrown one thing once, and it wasn't at anybody.
I've only thrown one thing once. And she's rebranded it as cleaning up hastily. Kids are like, Mommy, remember when you threw that what was it, a piping gun?
Bag.
She was like baking, which in her defense, baking brings out the rage in her.
Oh yeah, when you try to bake with one husband and 4 young children around, yes.
And like her cream, her buttercream doesn't come out perfect. She threw the piping bag.
No.
But now...
And my husband says, just start over. Just start over. It's no big deal. Just start over.
So she threw the piping bag, but it's been rebranded as, I was just cleaning up quickly. Let's get this piping bag out of
I
here.
threw it into the dishwasher. I've thrown one thing once in 17 weeks. And I'd say that's a success story on my end.
All right. Speaking of baking and buns in the oven, I'm hungry. So let's shut this one down because I want to have a scooter crunch.
It's usually me saying I'm hungry.
I know, it is. Second trimester.
It's gonna be hard to do a belly shot because it's cold, so I've got like 4 layers of clothes on.
We really hope you're enjoying this series following this story of homesteading while being pregnant with our 5th baby. The only way we've been able to cover this story and all of our story here on YouTube is with your help. So if you like Homesteady, consider becoming a Homesteady Pioneer. It's $5 a month. That's about $0.25 per episode. You also get a whole lot of bonus content. You can learn about that by clicking this video. Thanks for your support.
Do you want to do your belly shot now? You don't have to.
I don't have to every time.